Peace, everybody. This is Moo. Decided to do another video. This is going to be my spoiler review for the Black Panther movie. Yeah, if you haven't seen the film, I suggest you check it out. If not, I'm going in. Yeah, this movie continues where Civil War ended, where we see the Prince T'Challa is going back to Wakanda and to become king, because his father, King Shaka, was killed by Claw. So it continues where that, and it shows him going fighting a group of men, and he tries to free his love, Nakia, and the General Okoye from the Dora Milaje, the guard that protect him. And they're going back to the city of Wakanda. And it goes back in the 90s of Oakland, where King T'Challa confronts his brother and another guy we find out that's Zuri, that's the priest. And the Wakandans had sent him, his brother, as a spy to spy on what's going on in the outside world of outside Wakanda in America, in Oakland in the 90s. And his brother has disagreements and wants to share technology and of Wakanda with the people in America. And he basically sells vibranium to, which we find out later, I think is Claw. And basically he confronts his brother and wants to have him go back to Wakanda. And King T'Challa kills his own brother. And they leave, and his son is still there, who we find later on is Eric Killmonger. And we see Eric Killmonger, he's not just your typical villain. He has very different complexities. You know, he's basically angry at the Wakandans. He's angry for what they did to his father, and also too about the struggle here in America, that they have all this technology, all these resources, and they will not help the people in America, the black people who are descendants of Africans. So he's bitter about that. So he teams up with Claw. But nevertheless, it goes into we see King T'Challa going back to Wakanda, and he greets his mother, Ramona, who is played by Angela Bassett, and his sister Shuri. She's like a genius, like a high level intellect, like on a Tony Stark kind of level. And you can see the rapport of family, the rapport of the mother, the sister, the guards, the tribe, the family. You can see that rapport. And King T'Challa has to go to a ceremony to become king, but other tribal members can challenge him for the right to be on the throne, to be the Black Panther. And it goes through different tribes. They all say, this one says no, we're not going to challenge him, we're not going to challenge him. Then I think the character by M'Baka is of a tribe that lives up in the mountains, and they want to challenge T'Challa, and they get into a heated battle. It looks like it was going neck and neck, like T'Challa was getting his butt with, but then he perseveres victoriously. It it goes into the Wakandans are arguing about what's the what how he's going to rule, and they're different. You know, he's having different thoughts. You know, he feels like he's not really ready to be king, and um, so a lot of the Wakandans, a lot of them were like against trying to give all their resources out to the outside world. They kind of wanted to keep it secret. So they get intel about Claw is going to sell some type of weapons somewhere in I forgot the areas. It's an Asian area. Is it Korea, China, something like that? Well, they go there to this casino, and the Agent Ross is there, and they they about to trying to get Claw, and it gets into a heated battle. Very powerful car chasing, and they couldn't obtain. They couldn't get. Uh, well, they had also there was a part where they took him to an interrogation room, and basically they tried to interrogate him, and he was telling them that telling Agent Ross that the Wakandans are not telling all the whole complete story. They're hiding information, and he said you stole their last little bit of vibranium. He says the whole country is filled with vibranium. It's not just one little piece of vibranium. And then Agent Ross confronts T'Challa, and you know they had their little power words for each other, and they break out. They break out. Uh, Claw, Killmonger, and the crew break him out, and later on, Killmonger basically gets into it with Claw, and he kills Claw. So Killmonger is trying to come to Wakanda so he can claim his right to the throne, and he wants to challenge. He wants to challenge T'Challa for the throne, and he feels like you got all this technology, you got all these resources, and you're not helping the people in America and abroad all over different worlds. And he wants to challenge this so he can take over and do whatever he feels is necessary to do. And they get into the battle, and basically, you know, it ensues where he throws T'Challa off the river fall, and so everybody assumes that T'Challa is dead, and now that Killmonger is the new king or the new Black Panther. So he has decreed that he wants to take all the resources, all the weaponry, and give it to various other people so they can fight oppression in their countries and get the resources that's necessary. And you know, so we see that, and everybody's kind of distraught about where their loyalty resides in the Dora Milaje. They said that they're going to stand by whoever the king is. They can't question it. They got to stand by whoever the king's on the throne, whether they like it or not. They have to stand by Killmonger. So Shuri, Ramona, Agent Ross, they try to find a way to get to M'Baka, and get him so that he could be the new Black Panther. But M'Baka basically reveals that no, T'Challa is still alive. So they had him on ice, and they tried to resurrect him back, and he goes back into and they show the power of the ancestral realm, with you know the ancestral concept of reality. He goes back and confronts his father and the elders, and he's like, lied to me about this, that, and the third, and I have to go back and straighten everything out, you know. And that's what he does. He comes back from the realm, and they basically have the battle between T'Challa and Killmonger, and the different tribes are split. Some of the tribes are going with Killmonger, some are going with T'Challa, and it's like the big battle ensues and stuff. And I would say somewhere near the end of it, um, somewhere near the end of the film, you see the redemption of Killmonger. You know, he wants to still be a brother. That's his cousin. He still wants to be a brother to his cousin. And his cousin is dying, and he was like, we could fix you and repair you. And he's like, no, just bury me in the rivers where my ancestors came. And he passes away. And we see near the end of the movie where T'Challa and the Royal Guard and Nakia, his love interest, they go to America at the UN in New York, and they are talking, addressing the UN about uh, being sharing the resources of their country, the vibranium, and all the somewhat technology to help other people around the world as humanitarian. And they go back to the neighborhood where Killmonger grew up in Oakland, and he brings his sister up there, and he's like, looks run down. He said, this is where Killmonger came from. And he said, these buildings, I bought all these buildings. We're going to do outreach in the community to try to help the people here in America. So this was a powerful film, and on so many different levels, man. And near the end of this movie, I start clapping, and everybody start clapping and standing up. I never seen a film of this caliber where everybody from all different ethnic groups stood up and clapped their hands at a movie. I never seen that before. This was very powerful. This is probably one of the most profound movies I've seen yet on the screen. And well, man, I can't wait till this come on DVD, Blu-ray. I'm going to purchase this DVD and Blu-ray, and I can't wait for. I know there's going to be more sequels to this movie, and can't wait for those too. Well, if you like my videos, y'all, please subscribe to Muji72, my YouTube channel. And as always, Moo says peace and blessings to everybody, and have a nice day. Thank you.